Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Breaux Show. I'm, of course, your host, Breaux Keller, and I came with my boys, Dog Nation. We got Logan Easton LaRue. The Privileged is back in action. Now, a few weeks ago, somebody decided to jump me from behind. That ain't gonna fly with me. So if you don't think I'm coming to get mine, you are mistaken.
Tell him, bro. Tell him. Welcome back, bro.
Thanks,
dog.
brother. Thank you.
Look at this. Look at us. The Privilege is back in full force. Well, guys. Not quite full force. Not yet.
Tonight is the last stop before Rise of Champions. Welcome to the first ever M3 or Multi-Man Mayhem. For one night only, the usual Fight Pro rules are relaxed, violations are out the window, and mayhem is encouraged. It's a chance to cut loose, maybe cut some corners, and to cut to the front of the line because the stakes are high. The winners of tonight's bouts will earn automatic entry into next season's draft, and in one case will vie for a guaranteed title match in the coming year. While each bout has specific stipulations, the basic regulations for M3 competition are as follows. There are no time limits, rope breaks, countouts, or violations. With that said, be careful not to go too far afield, as disqualifications can and will occur at referee's discretion. If disqualified from a multi-man match, you are eliminated. Lucha tag rules apply unless otherwise specified, which means in addition to traditional tags, a tag is made anytime someone leaves the ring with both feet touching the floor. Matches can be won by pinfall, submission, referee stoppage, or disqualification. And, as mentioned, the winners of any M3 match automatically earns draft selection or championship contention going in to Season 2. Taking a look at our card, our main event will see the Rogue Element LSG taking on the returning Breaux Keller. Can Jockzilla be at 100% after suffering that brutal attack from an unknown assailant several weeks ago? The Cannibal Savannah Evans versus the Spiteful Brute Harleen Lopez in a Contenders Challenge with a shot at the Grappling Division Championship on the line. A hybrid division 4-way melee between impeccable Miles Penn, Vinny Pacifico, the rabid honey badger Ryan Mooney, and Devantes. Triangle tag action featuring the Goons, the Lost Boys, and the Shinobi Shadow Squad. And a look at the future of Fight Pro with a 6-way Scout Scramble that may set the stage for next season's new roster members. That scramble starts right now as the M3 begins.
My name is Isaiah Frazier. And you see, growing up in Baltimore, Maryland, it taught me a few things. It taught me how to adapt. It taught me how to survive. And it taught me how to fight. And what better place to bring that fight, to bring that fire, and to bring that heart than to Fight Pro Wrestling. And you see, wherever Isaiah comes, I bring the smoke, and I bring that fire.
Okay. So Esparza doesn't start to cook until he gets his dough. And about this Scout Scramble, you wanna hear my opinions on it? Isaiah Frazier, Bobby Buffet, Zakar Shah. Alright, you're cool, I guess. I'll rock with you. And Skid Row, more like Skid Mark. Alright? What the real question you guys should be asking me is, can you guys handle the spice?
I'm Samael Fawzi.
And this is the Crucible Tim Dynamite, and together, we're Skid Row. Perhaps should be the most dominant team here in Fight Pro. But we're not.
We should be. That's kind of your fault.
It's not my fault, it's your fault.
How is that my fault?
You know what? I'm not gonna argue with you right now, because the point is, we're still a team. All right. Tonight we are in the scramble match. All right. There's still 3 other guys that we gotta deal with.
That's true.
All right.
We will deal with them together.
We will deal with them together, and then I'm gonna win the match.
What do you mean? I'm winning.
No. Okay. You know what? Doesn't matter. We'll see you. Oh,
Fine.
I'll see you. I'll see you. Okay. Fine.
Go.
The exile Zakar Shah is making his debut here tonight at Fight Pro in a 6-man scramble. And don't get me wrong, I looked at the other 5 wrestlers in this match. They are capable, but there's a difference between me and them. I'm not from the same cloth as them. I grew up in a third world country. I wasn't spoiled like them. I grew up with a knife to my throat and a gun to my head. And tonight, I'm gonna show them the pain that I went through for 14 years of my life.
All that sizzle means the Bobby Buffet All Hungry World Tour is kicking off, and it starts right here at the world famous Monster Factory, my kitchen, but with a different plate. Tonight's multi-man mayhem match is gonna do one of 2 things. 1, it's gonna satisfy my hunger, and 2, it's gonna show everyone at Fight Pro Wrestling that there's not one star hungrier than the all hungry Bobby Buffet.
Fighting out of Charm City, weighing 190 pounds, making his Fight Pro debut, Saul Esparza.
Welcome to the final stop before Rise of the Champions here with Fight Pro Wrestling. This is the M3 Multi-Man Mayhem. I am Jason Heat alongside my broadcast partner, Pelly Primo. We're coming to you from the world-famous Monster Factory here for this huge event.
That's right, Jason.
Making his way to the ring. Fighting out of Caspian Bay, weighing 215 pounds, making his Fight Pro debut, Zakar Shah.
The M3 is a completely different experience here in Fight. For one day only, the violations are put to the side. Things that would never fly are legal, and we are seeing multi-man matches, which has up to this point been a complete no-no here in Fight Pro.
Making his way to the ring. Fighting out of Baltimore, Maryland, weighing 205 pounds, making his Fight Pro debut, gifted Isaiah Frazier.
Throughout the season, Pelly, we saw a number of Scout exhibition matches fighters that would go on to become potential prospects or alternates. And now here at the M3, we are seeing a Scout Scramble. Almost everyone in this match are brand new to fight. And one of these men who will win this match will be guaranteed an opportunity to participate in Season 2 of Fight Pro.
I love it. Fight Pro, full of surprises, Jason. Just keep that in mind today, especially with relaxed rules.
So far, we've seen Saul Esparza, the Exile Zakar, Shah, and now in the ring, the Tooth Collector from Bodymore Murderland, Isaiah Frazier.
He's a hater. That's right, tell him. Fighting of the Skid Row Academy at a total combined weight of 360 pounds. The team Dynamite, Samael, Fawzi, Skid Row.
And while these two may be coming out together, it is every man to himself, one fall to a finish. We've seen Skid Row compete in tag team action, but tonight, will they work together, or do you think they have what it takes to compete against each other, Pelly?
Well, we are looking at Skid Row with an 0-2 record, so my belief tells me that they're planning to divide and conquer here.
It would be a smart strategy, but at the end of the day, this is not elimination. It is one fall to a finish, and only one man, including only one member of Skid Row, can possibly walk away as the winner.
Final participant making his way to the ring. Fighting out of Plainfield, New Jersey, weighing 315 pounds, making his fight pro debut, Bobby Buffett.
The hometown hero, as seen on the Apple TV series Monster Factory, Bobby Buffett is ready to eat here in Fight Pro.
I love it. I love him already. He's my new favorite, Jason.
What is it about Bobby Buffett that has already
Look
struck
at him.
you?
What can you not love about him? Look at this guy. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
So much work has been done by the fight management team to scout the best talent across the region. We're going to see an example of that right now. In this Scout Scramble, it is Lucha Atomico rules. That means that there will be two men in the ring at all times. You can tag to enter the ring and become legal, or anytime a competitor's feet exit the ring completely and both feet touch the floor, that counts as a legal tag. To start, in the black and green trunks is the Spice Saul Esparza from the DMV Baltimore region, going up against Samael Fawzi, representing the Skid Row Wrestling Academy.
And keep in mind, relaxed rules from the fight contingency of rules. However, as was stated earlier, referee Mitch Franklin has discretion to call a DQ, and if it's a DQ, that fighter would be eliminated. Correct?
Saul Esparza has, yes, you're absolutely correct. Saul Esparza has no interest in sportsmanlike conduct.
Very rude.
Literally stepping on the back of Fawzi and wiping the dust with him.
That went about as well as I thought it would, Jason.
Fawzi, the powerhouse of Skid Row, getting a chance to show what he can do on his own. You know, Skid Row has had a lot of opportunities here in tag team action, but hasn't necessarily been able to achieve success. Maybe they'll be better as singles competitors. Fawzi looking to take it away right now.
Great misdirection there by Fawzi. Really has Esparza on the ropes, literally there for a moment.
Wonderful, explosive action, and already seems to be a bit of one-upsmanship between the members of Skid Row. Heard Tim Dynamite say, "Hey, now I'll show you how it's done."
And here, relaxed rules into play. That could have been a warning. Otherwise.
The only established tag team in this match doing exactly what they need to do, working together.
Oh, you sure about that? Ooh.
Saul Esparza, known as the Spice for a reason. He is spicy, a very talented individual, though not particularly likable. And now the Exile, Zakar Shah, finding the opportunity for a blind tag. And because
yes,
Saul exited the ring,
yes,
Isaiah Frazier able to enter legally.
Frazier with the flying knee there too. Fawzi's back in.
Dynamite exited, allowing the opportunity for Fawzi to come in.
Beautiful.
Smoke and fire on display by Isaiah Frazier, and now Tim Dynamite legal yet again.
Oh. Boy, Skid Row started off impressive, but they're in trouble right now, and they're both out, and in comes Bobby Buffet.
Now a face-off between two fan favorites, the hometown hero, Bobby Buffet, the powerhouse of this match, and a man with so much heart, and I've known his entire career, Isaiah Frazier. And lest you be surprised, Isaiah Frazier has a lot of big match experience. I've personally called him challenge Nick Aldis for the NWA Heavyweight Championship only several years into his career, so a ton of potential in the ring between these two.
You got the move. Oh, never mind.
And Esparza and Zakar Shah both taking advantage of the format and the relaxed rules. That would have been two violations.
Absolutely. We got guys eating turnbuckle posts now. Mitch Franklin might have to make some tough decisions here on that referee discretion.
The exile, Zakar Shah, spent 14 years living in Iran. He said that becoming a professional wrestler was truly his American dream. It was the thing that he believed in that he could not achieve in his home. And now both men playing defense, not allowing anyone else in the ring.
It almost looks like Skid Row's having some real issues here, getting it together on the same page. So much for divide and conquer. It looks like they're divided right now.
Zakar Shah and Saul Esparza maybe forming a loose alliance, but very loose indeed.
Well, that was an ill-advised move for Shah there. He recovered nicely, though, I would say.
Zakar Shah is vicious. Zakar Shah is often very manipulative, but he is a man of honor. I don't think the same can be said for Saul Esparza.
Suplex right into the turnbuckles there. Look at the size of those thighs on Esparza.
He's a thick boy.
Yeah, really thick thighs on the young man.
You are not going to compete in a thick competition.
I was about to say, speaking of thick.
Going up against Bobby Buffet.
Big dog's about to eat, buddy.
He has the home team advantage here. This is the training facility, the Monster Factory, where Bobby Buffet has made a huge name for himself. Now the nationally known Bobby Buffet.
Look at that, he wants to eat.
He likes to eat, but I like to cook.
Oh, how rude.
We know that Bobby Buffet enjoys a good meal, but does he like it spicy? Because if so, he's about to have a good time.
Oh. He turned that young man inside out. He's not done yet. Look at that.
Saul Esparza may like to cook, but right now he is serving straight up the buffet line. Bobby Buffet is eating good right now.
And Zakar followed by a cartwheel splash on Esparza. A 2 count there, broken up by Frazier.
Technically not legal in the sense that only 2 should be in the ring, but a lot of discretion right now from the referee. And Isaiah Frazier wisely saving the match for himself.
Ooh, ripcord reversed. It's going behind. Now that's how you get the big man down. You take his feet out.
Flashy offense right now by Frazier.
Use that bottom rope for leverage with that elbow job. Very nice. Kid Dynamite back in now.
Beautiful athleticism.
Here's Skid Row back on the same page, finally. Welcome back, guys.
Working together as a team, but only for so long. Tim Dynamite shoving his partner out of the way.
So much for that, Jason.
Only one of them can win, so this makes sense, but it's going to be a rough car ride home.
Oh, Shaw just booted him into oblivion. Stop the boots, brother. Kid Dynamite with a crossbody. He took him off his feet, but Shaw rolls through. Impressive.
Shaw has unassuming strength and a real mean streak, but there's only so much he can take.
I thought maybe for a second Shaw had both of them, but
Shaw being forced to roll to the outside. And that means now, for the first time in this match, it is Fawzi and Dynamite as both the legal men.
Well, they got some company.
Bobby Buffet decided he wanted pancakes for breakfast. Just smashed both members of Skid Row.
Look at this, oh Lord!
Variation of the Muscle Buster. And Bobby Buffet, low bridge. Saul Esparza coming in to steal it.
Opportunistic.
And the Spice got it.
That's it. Any means necessary. Big win for Esparza. Right place, right time, right game plan.
Nobody's favorite, and yet the winner. The only man in the match who actively made an enemy of everyone. It turns out, one man has to win. The man with no friends got it done.
Hey, that's my kind of guy. No friends, get it done.
I was about to say, Pelly, you know a lot about no friends, but how much winning did you do?
Not enough when it mattered.
The M3 will continue here at Fight Pro.
If you have interest in becoming a professional wrestler, feel free to reach out to our website at www.worldwidewrestlingdojo.com.
The Worldwide Wrestling Dojo, where quality talent receives quality training.
Hey! Whoa! Cool.
Opened in September of 2016 by Chris Mazzone and Chris Burke, 8 and Sand is named for an old railway term that means to quick and safe travels. This is a 10-barrel brew house that pumps out great beer on the regular. Pilsners, to Belgians, to barrel-aging beers, you name it, and they brew it. A nice feature of 8 and Sand is that they also focus on being environmentally friendly since breweries have a tendency to use a lot of resources. They send their spent grains to farmers to feed livestock, and they clean and reuse their water, among other things. So, to quick and safe travels, as they say here at 8 and Sand Brewing Company, happy drinking, my friends, and cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match.
Well, we're supposed to move on with our event as I'm joined at the booth by my esteemed colleague, a very good professional commentator, Avery Good, but this is not on the format. Breaux Keller returning for the first time since an attack took him out of action several weeks ago.
So it's a little bit of a different reaction since last time I was here. I feel like he was maybe getting some more claps and some cheers. And can you fill me in what I miss here?
Breaux Keller joined with the privileged. He became a member. Well, he's about to tell us.
Out of the ring, unlike myself, you have to be privileged to be in this ring. So please, Jim, go to the back, take a seat with the rest of these peasants that paid their tickets to see the Breaux show.
A lot has changed, Avery.
So I've noticed.
Now, speaking of the Breaux show, it seems somebody's got a bit of an issue with yours truly. Cowardly jumping me from behind, wearing a hood, hiding behind a mask, and that's not going to fly. Now, I have a bit of an inkling as to who it might be. A bit of a crowd favorite. Victor Benjamin. This man parades around acting like he's the savage gentleman. A move like that makes him nothing more than a savage bitch. What? That's the word.
Oh, savage gentleman heard that and did not take it lying down.
I mean, would you? He just called him the B word, right? Savage Gentleman's as legit MMA guys there is.
You think I jumped you? I beat your ass one-on-one last show. That's right. That's right. Got you. Why would I jump him if I can beat him fair and square? Because you're a coward. Hold on. Let me remind don't see anyone around here today. You're in this ring. I'm in this ring. Let's do it again right now.
The rumors were that it was the Savage Gentleman, Victor Benjamin, who attacked Breaux Keller, unconfirmed, but...
Children.
Oh, it's LSG.
Enough of the bickering. You, how about I beat your ass right now? You beat me. That's a joke. And how about I beat your ass again? Think about it.
LSG was the one who attacked Breaux Keller. LSG felt replaced by Breaux Keller, and he attacked, and here comes Ernie Osiris.
Ernie coming out. Usually Ernie comes out, tries to gain some sort of control, but then usually chaos still ensues pretty much every time we see Ernie.
Try is really the operative word there.
He tries his best. It's kind of cute.
Adorable.
Listen, you know what? Forget it. There's going to be repercussions on all of you.
What is...
A credit to Ernie, because a really angry Victor Benjamin's not a guy even I want to stand across the ring from.
There's a lot of testosterone in that ring right now. A lot of hostilities that have been had. And if my eyes don't deceive me, Mandy Leon just walked out of the entranceway.
I think Mandy's seen enough of Ernie trying to take charge around this place.
But what is Mandy Leon doing here?
Looks like she means business. That's one thing I do know. She got a business suit on. That's how I knew. That was my clue.
So here's how it goes, right? Nana's away on business, and he's clearly not happy with your whole performance here. So he's hired me to be the head regent and PR consultant here at Fight. Something, okay, Ernie? Listen, none of you are going to be facing any disciplinary actions tonight, but instead, you'll all be competing in a round-robin revolution match in the main event. And Ernie, shut up! Ernie, listen. You know what? I don't even have anything to say to you. Get to the back. Get to the back.
The balance of power in Fight has changed as Chief Operating Officer Ernie Osiris seemingly receiving a new superior officer, the Regent and PR consultant. Mandy Leon just made a match. It's going to be LSG versus Savage Gentleman versus Breaux Keller in the main event in a round-robin revolution, whatever the heck that is, Avery.
You got me. That's something brand new to me. I'm still just trying to wrap my head around these last 3 minutes or so. I came out here ready to call a match. Not this one, right, which kind of improv. We got some more fighting going on. Referee's trying to separate these three guys who do now have a match scheduled shortly. Right, but I was expecting to see a different match. None of these fellas out here. Then, right, it started with Breaux coming out, Victor Benjamin, and LSG reveals himself. That got wild enough. Ernie comes out, seems like he's in full control, but then we learned a little bit. Prince Nana don't seem like he trusts Ernie anymore.
No, Ernie is in the doghouse, and we have a main event to look forward to as the M3 continues.
How you doing? It's George from GWB Designs. We're starting a new project, Dave. Come on in. Any of your construction needs, give us a call, 631-953-5054. Thank you and have a good day.
GWB Designs, here for all your home improvement needs from start to finish.
3S, the M3 is going to be a huge night for you guys. Sir. We have the tag team match. We have the Honey Badger looking all rabid in his 4-way match. Guys, how you feeling tonight?
Boys!
That's good. Yes, sir.
Tonight is the night. And it's been a long, winding road to the M3, but tonight, the rabid Honey Badger finally takes his spot in Fight Pro, and these two will prove that they are the best tag team around. Burger, tell them what we're gonna do.
Let him know, Cheese. Shinobi Shadow Squad is finally at full strength once again, and the M3. Hey, yo. What's up, bro?
Don't touch me.
Hey, bro. Last time I saw you, you took me out of the chair. No explanation, no apology.
There's a big difference between you and me. You need your coach and you need a sidekick. I don't need anybody. I'm the ace of space. I'm the best around here. You better recognize that. I do what I want, and I do it alone.
You know, LSG, maybe it's not that you don't have anybody. Maybe it's just nobody wants to be your friend, huh? How about that? Huh? See, I got my guys. They got my back. No one's got yours, man. Nobody.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, chill, man. Hey, we gotta get ready for our match, man. All right, we gotta get ready. All right, forget about how.
This ain't over.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Accompanied by Big Dust, fighting out of the Goon headquarters, at a total combined weight of 420, the Ripper, Miles Millennium, the Shamrock Shooter, Killian McMurphy. They are the Goons.
This triangle tag match is one fall to a finish. Avery and the winner will receive a guaranteed spot in the tag division next season. The Goon coming in winless at this point. Can their fortunes turn around here at the M3?
Probably not, but when there's incentives on the line, right? When it's not just a match, everybody's always got something up their sleeves. Maybe it's a little bit of a shadiness. Maybe it's just some extra effort, right? You got that little bit extra heart or desire to kick out when you've just taken the most brutal maneuver ever.
Ryan Rise and Junie Underwood, the Lost Boys. In the past, we have seen Ethan Promise represent the Lost Boys alongside Junie Underwood, but unfortunately, Ethan injured. So, another member of their stable, Ryan Rise, taking his place so that the Lost Boys can continue in this match. And we will see members of both the Lost Boys and the Shinobi Shadow Squad, not only in this match, but in our multi-man melee 4-way coming up later tonight.
I'm a little brokenhearted, not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of all the Lost Boys, but Ethan Promise definitely my favorite. So not seeing him in action here right now is a little bit of a bummer.
Down to the ring, your third and final team, fighting out of the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo at a total combined weight of 361 pounds. The team of Infinite, Eli Isom, and the world famous cheeseburger. They are the Shinobi
Infinite, Eli, Isom, and the world-famous Cheeseburger. Friends, partners, student, and mentor. The most world-traveled team in this match. And unfortunately, this season was a story of unfulfilled potential for the Shinobi Shadow Squad as singles. These two men fought to a standstill, one of our only draws in fight history between Eli Isom and Cheeseburger. It really seemed like Isom in particular was primed to possibly go all the way. But at every measure, Avery, the privileged were there. Before we even knew the privileged were a factor, Logan Easton LaRoe, Dog Nation, attacking, taking out Cheeseburger and Eli Isom over and over again, robbing them of a chance to make it to the finals as singles competitors.
As much as something like that angers you as a competitor, right, you got to take it as a compliment. Because if these fellas, right, if the privileged are out here who are, bar none, the smartest individuals we got in this locker room, who have tactics, they have plans, they've got goals, right? If they're literally focused in on you, you know you're the biggest threat. You know you're doing something right if you have their attention. So yeah, it kind of stinks that they got the one up on you this time. So you retool, you get ready for season 2, you get focused, you know who's gunning for you now, and you come out and you just dominate everybody.
And the question is, in that retool and refocus, do the Shinobi Shadow Squad focus on tag team competition? Because we have seen very recently this tandem of Isom and Cheeseburger defeat Dog Nation in one-on-one competition. Dog Nation, of course, going to be in our tag team title finals coming up next week. So, depending on how things go, our Isom and Cheeseburger are already in contention.
I'm going to tell you this, though. If they want to become a tag team, they better get some matching gear. I hate tag teams that don't have matching gear. You want to be a tag team, you want to be a unit, you don't ever see the Yankees show up in different uniforms, do you?
The Lost Boys now shaking each other's hands.
So this was actually kind of funny, right? The Lost Boys, Shinobi Shadow Squad kind of shake hands like, all right, we're going to have this competitive, matchup where everybody tries their best over here, and the Goons just making buffoonery out of all of it, as the Goons do. It's a heck of a tactic. Throw your opponents off a little bit.
We'll be curious to see if there's any difference in the Goons' strategy. The last time we saw them, Big Dust took a pile driver to the neck from Eric Martin and the Busky Brawlers, and the Goons promised something different. They promised that maybe that was going to be a wake-up call for them when it came to competition here in Fight.
It's one of those things where, like, you get into professional wrestling because you want to have fun, you want to compete, you've dreamed about this thing your entire life, right? But when you get in there and you start just making it a good time, you're making it about you and your boys having a good time, making the fans have a good time, and then an injury happens or something that's close to an injury where it wakes you up to let you know we're not just here to play. Like, yeah, sure, it's wrestling, it's entertainment, it's fun, it's games, but it's also real serious business. So sometimes you need those little wake-ups to let you know every time you step through those ropes, you are putting your body and your life on the line. So there are absolutely parts of it that need to have your full focus and your full serious attention.
Really great technical chain wrestling right now between Isom and Ryan Rise, who didn't even know he would be in this match until earlier today. It's teacher versus student here. The Lost Boys training at the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo, where Cheeseburger's head trainer, covered by both men. And of course, Eli Isom is a trainer as well. So in a lot of respects, the Lost Boys and the Shinobi Shadow Squad have made it clear they would have much preferred to have had a one-on-one tag with each other and kind of see the Goons as an annoyance.
As they are.
As they can be. As Killian McMurphy makes the tag, it is 2 teams in the ring at a time.
Looking back on my career, some of my favorite matches, especially the ones that I was looking forward to the most, were when I was getting in there with either some of my best friends or guys that I've just trained with, so we've built up this mutual respect, and you really want to test your mettle against these types of guys, right? Hey, we've both been working hard. Who's better? Who's been working harder?
Wait a second. Miles Millennium just tagged in, but Killian McMurphy is somehow technically still legal, so I think the Goons may have to fight each other.
Is that allowed?
The ref's not kicking him out.
So if, let's say Millennium gets pinned,
I think the Goons win.
All right.
So no matter what happens, the Goons are going to win this.
Oh, Junian breaks it up right away. He's like, look. If someone's going to win this match, you will be pinning somebody that's not currently on your same team.
Killian McMurphy and Miles Millennium are doing everything possible, backslide right now, to try and pin each other. And now a meeting of the minds, and yet again, with both Goons out of the ring. This is Lucha Tag rules, so now Cheeseburger and Junie Underwood legal for the first time in this match.
Now, I got to just take a minute and just boast about my crush I got going on Cheeseburger right now. I've known Cheeseburger since his early days in a professional wrestling ring. This guy currently, I mean, he looks like he's on the receiving end there. Nope, he slipped right out of it, as I was about to say. He's one of the best in the world right now. I've never seen him so confident, look so poised, so smooth, just like he's having such a good time in the ring, yet just straight dominating everybody he's in the ring with.
And not just as a wrestler, as a trainer, Cheeseburger has become one of the preeminent trainers and maybe about to be put away by one of his students. Nope, Cheeseburger with the cover as well. These two very evenly matched. You have to wonder, these trainees of Cheeseburger's, they know everything he's taught them. But has he taught them everything he knows?
No, definitely not. As a trainer, you always keep those little tricks in your back pocket just in case, because you never know when you're going to need them. But with that said, like, I know for a fact, right, Junie's one of Cheeseburger's students, but he comes to my class sometimes. He's at every seminar he can get to. He's making the rounds. He's not pretending like Cheeseburger's the end-all, be-all to wrestling trainers. He's trying to gather as much information as he possibly can to become the best wrestler he can. Right now, these guys are just slugging away with a bunch of forearms.
So much of the focus of Fight this season and going forward in the future, as we'll learn more about in our finals, is going to be these sort of dojo competitions. But it was the shooter grabbing Cheeseburger, and now Miles Millennium with a little bit of friendly fire. Goon on goon action, Avery.
Cheeseburger quickly takes it over, grabs on that little kind of adjusted abdominal stretch of some kind here.
And like teacher, like student.
He said, you taught me that one. I learned that trick on my Tuesday class down at the Cheeseburger Dojo.
What happens if both men tap?
And then somebody wins, I guess. Maybe they finally get that straight-up tag team match that they wanted. Maybe the Goons will just be eliminated.
Both CB and Ryan Rise were climbing Goon Mountain, but the fall was tough. And now the Ripper, Miles Millennium, choking the Lost Boy. The Ripper named after Jack the Ripper, showcasing that as much as he may like to have fun in his own unique way, and boy, Miles Millennium is as unique as they come, he is also very dangerous in the ring.
Now, I've already given the Goons kind of a bunch of grief, if you will, about their tactics in the ring, them just being annoying, them there just to kind of be a spoil to everybody else's competitive matchup. But not going to lie, every time I see both of these guys, they're in better shape. They look more powerful. They look faster. Their technique looks smoother. Like, don't let the rest of it fool you. They are very polished professional wrestlers.
Masters of mind game. And Killian McMurphy has not gone by the nickname the Tactician of Submission in a long time. Considers himself now the fighting song and dance man of pro wrestling. But you don't lose those skills. He is a very skilled submission wrestler. And, of course, submissions, everything legal here in the M3 in a way that in our past tag team matches, they would not be legal.
Reaches for a tag. Miles is like, nah, I'm good. I'm taking a break. Leaves Killian in the ring. Killian says, fine, I'm in full control of this matchup right now. He's got Ryan Rise down. Looks like he's working over to the nose, upper lip area.
Miles Millennium definitely marches to the beat of his own drum.
As most of us do in the world of professional wrestling.
I'd like to see the most dangerous move in professional wrestling, Avery.
It's an Alabama Slam. Oh.
The body slam, officially the most dangerous move in wrestling, and only gets 2. If the most dangerous move in wrestling can only get 2, Avery, what hope does anyone have to win a match?
I don't know. I mean, it stinks. Oh, they're going to see it again? I mean, I've taken my fair share of body slams. It's not fun, but I wouldn't say it's the most dangerous.
I really thought that this was a family-friendly show, but if we're going to see this level of devastation multiple times, we may have to put a warning. Content advisory.
It knocks the wind out of you a little bit, but your head and neck area, pretty safe.
Could he possibly do 3?
3 body slams.
3, and only 1.
Woo! Ryan Rise firing up.
Ryan rising up from the ashes of 3 body slams.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was very clever. I enjoyed it.
I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for being here with me.
Here we go. We got some tags happening. Miles in.
Miles finally deciding it's ready. He's ready to enter the match.
Your friendly neighborhood fire starter, a master of kicks, right? He's got all kind of kicks. High ones, low ones, fast ones, powerful ones. They're all well placed. They're all scouted out and beautifully timed.
right to the back of the head of the Ripper, Miles Millennium, who wisely rolls out of the ring, making it legal for the Shinobi Shadow Squad to enter. Eli Isom, the Infinite One, taking it to the fire starter.
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen that reversal to the atomic drop multiple times, right? With that backflip over to your feet, but that was the smoothest one I've ever seen in my life. Eli Isom impressing me right there with that escape, and now he's on fire. He's got some kicks of his own. He's got some kicks and a knee.
Eli Isom showcasing yet again why it was such a tragedy that he was so targeted here this season, maybe about to put the Lost Boys away. He is showing everything that led a lot of us, myself included, in those early weeks to think that Eli Isom may have been one of the men to make the finals. Instead, it will be Rhett Titus versus Logan Easton LaRoe for the Premier Hybrid Championship next week.
Shooter better turn around. We got Ryan rising with a stunner.
Killian McMurphy.
We got 2 stunners. I'll give him one more. He gave you 3 body slams.
And now, the de facto leader of the Shinobi Shadow Squad, the world famous Cheeseburger. The action is fast and furious. Miles Millennium back in, looking for that buckshot beauty, and he nails it.
Ooh, right. That's just being smart right there. Knowing Cheeseburger had him scouted. Cheeseburger knew what was coming next, and Miles was one step ahead of him.
Every single member of this match has been so good. Wait a second.
Not even this match, a match before, too. It's fantastic.
Big Dust distracting. Big Dust distracting the referee.
Dust definitely saving his team from taking another L here at Fight Pro.
We see Big Dust right now. You can't touch a man with a neck brace. You can't possibly touch a man with a neck brace. He's injured. Oh, we have to help Big Dust. Wait a second. That's Saul Esparza. That's the Spice Saul Esparza. We just saw him win the scramble. The Spice just helped the Goons.
Puts Miles on top. Referee finally turns around. We got 2 end. And we got the end of a losing streak. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I had Cheeseburger winning this one in my little notepad.
Avery, I've said it before. The Goons are like the glitter of pro wrestling. Once you let them in, you cannot get them out. And we now have another freaking Goon. Saul Esparza is a Goon. They're multiplying.
It's like a whole platoon of Goons.
It's an infestation.
It's a Goon platoon.
We need to call pest control.
Are you comparing the Goons to cockroaches?
Yes.
Okay.
Any vermin that you want to choose.
That just multiply rapidly, apparently.
Now there are 4 of them. There are 4 Goons, and they are guaranteed, all of them, to be a part of next season because Saul Esparza and the Goons all have moved forward.
Maybe I want to be a Goon then, so I can keep my seat here at Fight Pro.
The Goons are your winner here in the Triangle Tag Match. God help us all.
This is bullshit, man. Mandy.
No, everything's going great.
Hey.
Let me...
Is that Nana? Can I talk to him, please?
Let me call you back, Nana.
Nana.
Yeah, it's Ernie. Let me call you back.
Nana.
What's up, Ernie?
Mandy, what's going on? What the hell is going on right now?
What do you mean what's going on?
What are you doing here?
Okay, first of all, I already told you how Nana feels about this situation. I mean, look at this place. It's chaotic. People have questions. Nothing's in order. There's no one here to take control of things. What do you want?
I've been taking control. What do you mean? I've been taking control just fine. I've been doing my job. It's not my fault. Nana hasn't.
No. Nana wants someone here to take the leadership role while he's away on business. And I'm the PR consultant now. I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to listen to me.
Listen. What do you mean listen to me? Am I fired? What is going on here right
Ernie,
now? What do you mean listen to you?
I'm not firing you, Ernie. I'm just saying I'm the PR consultant that I highly encourage you to listen to.
You highly encourage me to listen to? Okay, how about this? What are you going to do about the privilege running rampant around here? What are you going to do about all this nonsense?
Listen,
this is based on rules, man.
This is what got you in trouble. Listen, this is what got you in trouble in the first place. Business is business, Ernie. Period. Let it go. 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 Go.
Damn it!
Jesus.
Fellingham's Restaurant Sports Bar has been open for over 40 years and serves classic American dishes, draft brews, and cocktails in a rustic casual setting.
Fellingham's Sports Bar and Restaurant, where good sports meet.
It's the four-way melee in the hybrid division. This is our multi-man mayhem match in the hybrid. And we see a man who has been a prospect, an alternate this season, Vinny Pacifico, being given the opportunity to make it into the roster for next season if he can get past 3 other men today.
Making their way to the ring. Fighting out of Penn, New Jersey, weighing 190 pounds, the impeccable Miles Penn.
Now this kid here to me checks all the boxes. Highly intelligent, right? He's a college student. He's in great shape. This kid's got a vertical like you can't even imagine, right? I've had a chance, an opportunity to train with him. He's the 4th member of the Lost Boys to step out here today. We know Ethan didn't get to wrestle, but he's here. He's in the building. But this is the one with all the potential, right? He might not be the leader of the group. I think that's Ethan. But this guy right here, like I said, checks every box: strength, speed, power, smarts, motivation. He's got all of it.
Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 235 pounds, the Hoss of all Hosses, Devantes.
I know you feel very strongly and think very highly of this man, the Hoss of all Hosses. So take it away, Avery. What is it about Devantes that speaks so much to you?
I mean, it starts with what you're seeing right now. Look at the look on a guy, right? Like if you had to go to a bar and pick the one guy you didn't want to fight, you're going to pick him 10 out of 10 times. He's just a scary-looking individual. You throw on top of that, like just a desire to want to succeed in this business, right? That hunger to want to go out there and just rip heads off so you can claim W's from bell to bell, day in, day out, show to show.
Fighting out of his natural habitat, weighing 175 pounds, the rabid honey badger, Mooney.
You can hear that ovation, one of the most unlikely success stories here in Fight Pro. Ryan Mooney lost the very first Scout Showcase exhibition match. He was the only member of his stable, Shinobi Shadow Squad, not to be drafted. Started as a prospect, then an alternate, earned his way into the division. No one in Fight, I truly think, has had to work harder for their spot than Ryan Mooney.
And it's kind of always the story with Ryan Mooney, right? When you're in a Shinobi Shadow Squad, you got Eli Isom, who's just...
Any final words
No.
for your opponents?
Now the face-off.
Yeah.
I hope you were all caffeinated.
Miles, any final words?
I am faster than every single one of you, and I'm going to use that to earn my spot next season's roster. And I'm impeccable.
Devantes,
Confidence is key.
It doesn't matter how much caffeine you drink. It don't matter how fast or how impeccable you think you are. And it doesn't matter how much of a hoss you consider yourself to be. Fight Pro Wrestling has been since day one and will always be Honey Badger territory.
Make the most of your minutes, and no one has done that more this season in the ring or on the mic than Ryan Mooney. He has turned heads for a reason.
But it's that little bit of fire, right? And that's something maybe that his first day stepping in the ring wasn't there. But since he's like come up in the Shinobi Shadow Squad, in the shadow of Cheeseburger, let's be honest, right? It's world famous Cheeseburger.
And in
world
Eli
travel,
Isom.
right? World traveled Cheeseburger. And then you see Eli Isom popping up everywhere, right? The Ring of Honor shows, AEW shows. And you can't deny what Eli Isom is. He's one of the most athletic looking human beings I've ever seen in my life. He moves around the ring uncompared to anybody else.
Real quickly, I just want to say, it looks like everyone took your advice. It's been a 3-on-1 on Devantes from the moment go.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to fight him one-on-one. Look how scary that dude is. If you got to fight him, I'll take 2 of my boys and then let's go. But I don't want to do a one-on-one. But anyways, like he's had to earn every little bit of attention he's ever got in a professional wrestling ring. Right? Every little bit of it he's had to scratch and claw because he's not just living in one shadow, he's living in 2. Right? But something like that, you either sink or swim. You either get that fire inside and you're like, you know what? I know what I'm facing and I'm just going to go at it and I'm going to go at it and I'm going to go at it till I get my moment, until I get my time. And I do believe the Honey Badger's time will come.
2 training partners, 2 men, both coming out of the same dojo, the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo. Representing the Shinobi Shadow Squad is Ryan Mooney, and representing the Lost Boys is Miles Penn.
Mooney 1 step ahead right there, but Penn catches right back up.
The Penn is mightier than the Honey Badger in this moment, and difference in the rules book for this match, as we'll see, there are no tags. Anyone and everyone can be in the ring at the same time, and of course this is an elimination match. This is not one fall to a finish. You're going to have to go through all 3 other men, really earning that spot in next season's hybrid division.
I love these matches because there's so many strategies, right? Like, I love the beginning. Let's all 3 of us go after the big guy and let's eliminate him. Then we're down to like an elimination triple threat style thing. Then you get down to just a regular old singles match. So many strategies to employ. Let's see who's got the best one.
These 2 know each other very well. More experience in the case of Ryan Mooney, though I would say maybe some more natural athleticism on hand for Miles Penn. And, of course, no one is bringing explosive energy like the incredibly over-caffeinated Vinny Pacifico.
Feel the bang, Vinny. So I love Vinny. I first met Vinny back in 2020 at the Super 8. I met Vinny, and since then, this dude's completely rebuilt himself, right? I love that Vinny always knows the right questions to ask, and he's not afraid to ask the vets, right? If he sees like the most jacked dude in the locker room, Vinny's gonna go up and he's got the guts to say, "Hey man, what tips do you got for me?" Right? If he sees the guy who's the best technician, he's gonna go ask him for help, right? He finds people who are great at things, and then he picks their brain, and eventually, sooner or later, he's gonna turn himself into one of the best wrestlers in the world. And since the day I've met him, he's already miles and miles and miles ahead of where he first was.
Right now, he's all over Miles Penn with that lateral press, and Vinny Pacifico is a powerhouse in the making. Of course, in this match, it's difficult to give the power advantage to anyone other than Devantes, but if there is someone who can come close to measuring up with the Haas of Haas's in a one-on-one, probably Vinny Pacifico when it comes purely to muscle.
See, but I think that's a bad idea because, right, as strong as Vinny is and he's built himself up, he's still no Devantes. So it'd be dumb to go in there and to me, go power for power. If you ask me, I think Miles Penn's got the best chance to pull this one out. Because, like, as he said, right, he's got the speed. Right? He's got the athleticism.
Suplex! Catches Vinny Pacifico.
And he's got some power. You see that thing? Oh, but Devantes quickly shuts it down with a big strike.
Ain't no power like the Haas of all Haas's. We're going to see if impeccable Miles Penn can use that finesse and can use that striking ability to knock him out. Only, not even a 1.
And Devantes right up to his feet, letting the young kid know, hey kid, You better still hit the gym and do those squats, do those stretches. You want to throw some super kicks, going to knock me out.
Very exciting to see matches that we would have never seen over the course of the season and fight this M3, giving an opportunity for such a different style of competition.
Right, when I saw the card today, this was the one. I was like,
wow.
Hey, I want this match. Give me this match, because I know all 4 of these guys are hungry. They're all motivated. They're all trying to turn some heads. They're all trying to get a spot next year. Going for the Exploder again. Get stopped.
He saw that. He went for it against Vinny Pacifico, but there is a difference, as you said, between Devantes and Pacifico. Buckle bomb! Woo! And the spear takes out Miles Penn.
Oh, and that's it. Miles Penn. So much for my pick in this one. Out, the first guy out.
Miles is out, but this match continues. Now it is a triple threat between Vinny Pacifico, Devantes, and of course the Rabbit Honey Badger Ryan Movie. And if you are Ryan Mooney and Vinny Pacifico, the dare I say obvious strategy is team up and take out Devantes.
I mean, you just saw that ring shift about 6 inches when he hit that spear, right? If you're Mooney, if you're Vinny, you're like, look, I don't want to be on the receiving end of that, because that kid, not only did he not kick out ever, but he's probably still laying on the floor grabbing his gut in pain. Right now we got an up and over. We got an arm drag coming from Vinny Pacifico. Not as good as my arm drag. Maybe I have to run a little arm drag seminar for Vinny after this one. Always eager to learn.
You were talking earlier about Ryan Mooney, and I know this is difficult for him to talk about sometimes, but you're right. He has lived in the shadow of Cheeseburger and Eli Isom. When the 3 of them were the Shinobi Shadow Squad in Ring of Honor, it was Ryan who was first to get cut. In fact, the only one to get cut from the roster. It was Ryan who was the only member who was not chosen as an actual division member here. He was chosen as an alternate, a prospect. It would mean so much to Ryan Mooney, not to show up his team, but to prove his value, his worth, and his place here in fight by being the one member of his team to earn a spot guaranteed next season.
And after all that, it's still Ryan Mooney who's still in that ring, right? It's Ryan Mooney that we start to notice that little bit of extra fire that nobody else in the locker room has. Why? Because he's been kicked and put down so many times, but he keeps sticking up and believing in himself and keeps dragging himself to the arenas, keeps dragging himself to the gym, dragging himself to training, right? And you start to build like that little bit of thick skin where you put your middle fingers up to the world and say, yo, I'm going to be the best because nobody but me thinks I can be.
More than thick skin, he's got a hide at this point, but no one has a hide like Devantes. This man is thick. This man is full of muscle.
And he's pretty handsome, too.
That is debatable.
Vinny climbing to the top. Nope, just springboarding off and comes running in, ducks a clothesline. Maybe a German.
We're going to see just how powerful caffeine can make you. Exactly what is Vinny Pacifico's energy drink of choice? Do you know?
I don't know which flavor Bang, but it's definitely Bang.
It's definitely Bang? I'm a Monster guy.
Yeah. I like Monster has a little less caffeine. Bang's like my whole drink.
Well, the Monster just won.
Oh. Maybe he should have had a Monster.
He just did. The Monster of Men. The Haas of all Haas's. Devantes just took out Miles Penn and Vinny Pacifico.
And if I was Devantes, I'd be on referee Mitch Franklin right now about starting a 10 count. Because right now this is a one-on-one matchup.
There's no countouts.
Right. No countouts?
There's no countouts in the M3, my friend.
Oh, man.
So Ryan Mooney can take advantage of having a little bit of extra time on the outside, but that is not the Mooney way. This is Badger versus Goliath.
We talk about Ryan Mooney living in shadows, and he's in a huge one right now. It's the shadow, the very wide, very powerful shadow of Devantes.
You ever hear the story of a honey badger versus a Haas? No, because it is not a fight that would happen in a while, because the Haas would absolutely squash the honey badger. I don't know what we're going to see right now, but we are entering uncharted territory as it relates to animal relations.
And we're talking about, like, that's a Haas rolling with confidence right now. He just mowed through 2 of the fastest rising up-and-comers in the entire landscape of independent professional wrestling.
And not a knock on them. It does not even look like Devantes has broken much of a sweat.
You seen Vinny grab that German, and he just went, and laughed at him, and then shrugged him off.
Ain't no way. 2 eliminations already, tossing Ryan Mooney the length of the ring.
Not only the length of it, but it was also the height of the ceiling. There was like length and height.
There was a math problem to solve.
There was some kind of a formula there that would end up with the amount of impact created.
Whatever that word problem was, Devantes solved it.
Length times width times Devantes equals impact.
And now cajoling Ryan Mooney to just give up. And now Inoki-like kicks by Ryan Mooney trying to play defense on the ground.
Ryan Mooney, just one thing he don't do is give up.
He don't quit.
Honey Badger's going to fight till they die, and right now he's still alive.
Honey Badger, do not quit, hun. Taking it all the fight he can muster to Devantes.
Devantes on Dream Street for the first time in this matchup.
And trying to lift
You got it, you go, let's go, bro. Nope.
It was an attempt, it was a strategy.
Oh, we got. Hey, he's saying low to the back guy. We got a little fall away slam action.
Devantes maybe about to put this Honey Badger down. Are Honey Badgers endangered? Because this one is.
This one is in danger, for sure.
The winner of this match, guaranteed spot in next year's division. You have to assume Devantes would be looking at a great draft pick regardless, simply because he is one of the men who actually made it to the quarterfinals this year. Achieving the playoffs did Devantes.
Oh, he went for that TKO, which would have surely ended this match. Honey Badger lands on his feet. Big kick to the face, goes for the cover.
Penalty kick to Devantes, but Devantes able to muscle him up, and now looking for a submission. Could we see our first submission of the night, Avery?
No, I don't think so. Devantes is a very powerful man, has those hands locked, right? Kind of rolling Mooney back on his shoulders. We're going to get a pin, maybe. Maybe sometimes you see this deadlifted up into a power bomb.
Anyone's got the power to do it. It is Devantes. Oh, no. Ryan Mooney able to reverse it and sending Devantes' head into that turnbuckle pad.
Uses a little bit of a head scissor there. Both men on opposite sides of the ring. We got a knee pad coming down.
Is he looking for silver bullet?
On skull. No, caught. Spinebuster.
This one's done. We're going to see Devantes move on. No.
Yo, we talk about that little bit of flicker, that little bit of flame in Ryan Mooney. And right now I think it's bloomed into a full-blown bonfire.
Oh my gosh, yes, he is raging. And the question is, how long can he keep that going? Because much like a real fire, this kind of offense takes a lot of oxygen, and there's a limited supply.
Devantes is a student of mine. I've seen him knock out multiple people with that spine buster. If not knockout, definitely 3 count. And he got none of that there from Ryan Mooney.
But he did take a knee right to the head. Extra strength spear to Ryan Mooney, and this one is done. We're going to see, no! Holy moly!
Mooney's just refusing to stay down, right? That's the same exact spear we saw him pin Miles Penn with about 5-6 minutes ago.
This is incredible resilience on display by the rabid Honey Badger Ryan Mooney, who wants this victory more than safety. He wants it more than comfort. Maybe wants it more than his own life and well-being. He is taking some serious damage.
And if you look at the face of Devantes, this is the first time in this match I'm not seeing him just writhing with confidence, right? He's just hit this kid with everything he has, and it's not keeping him down. At this point, when you've been so dominant, but everything you do at this point to Ryan's just not working, like, where do you go? I guess you go to the top ropes.
You do things that you would never usually do. Are you going to see a Haas fly? I'm not sure. Ryan Mooney knows that this is make or break time. He's biting, and Ryan Mooney would usually be getting a violation. We've seen him bite many a foe before, but there are no violations right now here.
Definitely his favorite move is the old teeth to the skin clamp down. What we got going here? Maybe...
What is happening right now?
Oh, super kick underneath. Bang. To the face.
Wait a second.
Devantes.
How? Powerbomb by Ryan Mooney.
No, still not enough. Devantes turned to show a little bit of heart. And baby, my kid's got some heart. A big old heart.
He may have a heart, but the stake may be about to go through it. Ryan Mooney calling for it. You want to put someone through the heart with a silver bullet. Rabbit Honey Badger gets it done.
That was a great cover by Ryan Mooney. He got himself in between Devantes and the ropes, but Devantes was right there. Heck of a strategy, heck of a match. Man, that kid's got some heart.
What an incredible journey. Losing the very first Scout Showcase match not being offered a spot in the division to this moment where there is only one guaranteed member of the hybrid division, and it is Ryan Mooney. The rabid Honey Badger has completed his very own Honey Badger Heroes journey, and it's the other members of the Shinobi Shadow Squad out now to celebrate with their friend, who may finally have ascended and elevated out of their shadow, Avery.
I still kind of feel bad for Devantes. That's a tough pill to swallow. Dude came in, got 2 wins, and the guy getting his hand raised only got 1. The guy getting the spot next season only got 1.
I think Devantes is going to do just fine.
This is soak in the moment, Ryan. Everyone, give it up for Ryan. This is a moment for you, Ryan. You earned draft selection to the second fight. What do you feel right now?
Well, we took such a long, crazy, winding, chaotic road to get here that I know a lot of people probably thought this was never going to happen. And to tell you the truth, there was a time or two when I never thought it was going to happen. But now that I'm here, I'm pinching myself and I'm realizing that I ain't dreaming! You know, I'm probably the most difficult journey that anybody ever has in Fight Pro this season so far. I started all the way from being the #1 showcase match on the show where I was undesirable, and now I'm in the M3, get a roster spot season 2, and I've become unfreaking deniable. I don't really have much left to say, other than I hope that every single one of you here, everybody at home who's going to watch this on IWTV, I hope that you all tune in to season 2, because it's only going to get better from here. And mark my words, if you didn't know me before tonight, trust me, that's about to change, because season 2 of Fight Pro is Honey Badger territory.
Ryan Mooney, with the win of his fight career, being feted by his teammates. The greatest journey one humble Honey Badger has ever taken, from unwanted to guaranteed, here in season 2.
It's gonna be mine.
I'm Mushmaster Tim Spriggs, multiple-time Jiu-Jitsu world champion, trained and beaten judo Olympians in competition, beat the toughest guys in collegiate wrestling. I'm a human weapon. Anybody that goes in a ring with me has 2 options. Either they tap out or they get broken. There's nobody in professional wrestling that offers what I offer. I'm legitimate. I'm authentic. I'm not some cosplay tough guy with kick pads on, pretending that they're a tough guy. I've done it. Look at my resume. Google me. I'm legit. Doesn't matter who I go in the ring with. I don't care. I'm taking over. I've been in this game for less than a year and a half. I had my first match in front of people a year ago, and I'm already the #1 draft pick. Anybody that is in the same company as me is gonna have to settle for second place. Feel sorry for the competition. You should really do it. You guys had your opportunity, but it's my time, and I'm not letting go of that top spot until I want to. But hey, anybody out there, you're more than welcome to try, but you're gonna find out, like everyone else did in jiu-jitsu and everyone else has found out in pro wrestling so far, that when you go against the Mushmaster, the best you can do is second place. Next week, I'm supposed to fight this guy called Delirious. Now, when I found out I was fighting him, I did a little research. He's a pretty dangerous guy. He's certifiably insane. But I'm crazy too, but I'm much more skilled. And when I lock a submission hold on him and break his limbs, or when I put his ass to sleep, that crazy shit goes out the window. You know, I respect Savage Gentleman. Even though he beat me fair and square, and he taught me a valuable lesson, that this isn't jiu-jitsu or judo or MMA. This is professional wrestling. And I decided to humble myself and sit under the learning tree. I look at Savage Gentleman right now, not as a competitor, not as an enemy, but as a mentor.
From your occasional repair to complete renovations, we have a service for you. Call 856-599-8034 and book with Anton Remodeling Company today.
So being fearless means putting yourself out there and going for it. No matter what, go for it. Not for anybody else, but for yourself.
Inside my DNA. I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.
Skid Row Wrestling Academy. The work begins here. Email supercrazypro@gmail.com and start your journey today.
Fighting out of Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 190 pounds, the Cannibal Savannah Evans.
Jason Eat joined once again by Pelly Primo as we have our only one-on-one singles competition here at the M3. This was originally scheduled to be a Grapplers Division multi-person match, but unfortunately Damaris Dawkins injured and KZT disqualified has led us to this singles match. But that means the stakes are even higher, Pelly. This isn't for a draft spot. This is for a guaranteed title shot at whoever wins the Grapplers title next season.
M3 rules still apply, too.
Out of Jersey City, New Jersey, and weighing at 135 pounds, the spiteful brute, Harleen Lopez.
Two of the hardest hitting women in the Grapplers division. Now this is, as you mentioned, very different than a usual Grapplers division match. Pinfalls are legal. Violations are out the window. This gives both of these women the opportunity to bring everything they have to bear on the other. Now, Savannah Evans had a really great opportunity to potentially make the playoffs here in the Grapplers division and was contractually unable to. Well, let's hear from them.
For your opponent.
You know, the Cannibal is hungry as usual, but tonight we got vegan on the menu. I mean that girl alive.
Harleen, any words for Savannah?
She may be the cannibal, but here's the thing. I'm the spiteful brute, and this is my match, my moment, and my ring. So you better step up.
Words have escalated this conflict as the face-off has added a little spice here to the M3, so there are pinfalls allowed, unlike our usual Grapplers division matches. Everything is on the table, and we're going to see if these two women change their game plan given the different structure of this match.
That's right, and like you said, everything's on the table, and we're not just talking about draft contention anymore. Because of the liquidous nature of the Grapplers division this season, we're looking at title contention here for the winner of this bout.
Next week, we are going to see the suplex queen, Tiny Tenali, going up against the greatest damn woman, self-proclaimed Gia Scott. And one of those two will become the inaugural Grapplers Division winner. They are going to become the Grapplers Division champion. But we'll know tonight who their first challenger is going to be, because it is either going to be Harleen Lopez, the spiteful brute, or the cannibal Savannah Evans.
So,
goodness gracious!
Suplex there off to the side. Savannah went. Not to change the subject of the contest here, but Saul Esparza, the Goons.
Saul Esparza has officially revealed his goon colors, and now the Goons, all three of them. Well, hold on a second.
They got pinfall.
Savannah Evans was about to punch her ticket to next season as well, but the Goons have not only multiplied, but they have embedded themselves here in Fight Pro Wrestling. They are going to be here. Miles, Killian, Saul, Big Dust, the whole team are guaranteed, Pelly.
I mean, I don't know what went on there. I wasn't around when any of that happened.
You don't watch what happens when you're not calling, huh?
No, I wasn't around.
There's a monitor.
Yeah.
Savannah Evans, known as the Cannibal, says that she is going to eat Harleen Lopez alive. One of the most experienced members of the Grapplers division, an Impact Wrestling knockout.
She had a full head of steam there with that shoulder into the gut.
Such credibility that she brings to this division and such danger that she places her opponents in.
Ooh. Almost carried Harleen there like a child there almost. Just swung her.
Neither of these are... Well, just a one count. Neither of these are small women. These are two of the bigger, tougher members of the division. This is going to be, well, some rough housing, one might say.
Absolutely. You're seeing it right now.
This would have been a violation if this were regular conditions. Our regular rules will continue at our next and final event of the season coming next week. That is our Rise of the Champions showcase. We're going to see the Grapplers division gain their first champion, Gia Scott, going up against Tiny Tenali. Dog Nation will take on the Tonys to determine the tag title championship. And of course, Logan Easton LaRoe challenges Rhett Titus. One of them will become the premier hybrid champion.
Oh, Harleen firing back there, but that got interrupted rather quickly by Savannah.
So far, Savannah Evans has had and answered everything that Harleen Lopez has had to offer. A big kick right to the head.
And it's a distance game here. We've seen a lot of Savannah's offense.
Only two.
That's right. Savannah's offense has really come from getting a lot of distance created in the ring there. She gets a full head of steam. She rammed that shoulder into Harleen Lopez earlier. She rammed the big boot right into her.
Some of the hardest hitting offense we've seen all night coming from the Grapplers division, a division with fighters handpicked for being gritty, dirty fighters. Usually you can only win by submission or knockout or referee stoppage. That encourages a style of competition that is ultra violent.
Wondering if Harleen has the right game plan here getting into a strike exchange with Savannah. She's got a reach advantage. She's got a size advantage.
What would you proffer as the better strategy? Because so far it seems like no matter what Harleen does, Savannah Evans is just a blockade to everything.
I'll tell you what, she had the right strategy there for a brief moment. Savannah had her in a clench, and Harleen fired back with a chin breaker right there.
So stick and move offense is what you're saying, and
yes,
Harleen
but then
Lopez.
She made her mistake getting
she got
into
two right there.
Yes, she made her mistake getting into another strike exchange, and now she's back on top now, and here we go with the roughhousing, as you said earlier.
Got that mount, but Savannah Evans immediately able to turn it over. There are no rope breaks in this match. Savannah Evans able to continue at her leisure.
Right alongside the relaxed rules, too. Once again, Ashley, our referee for the contest, she has discretion on whether or not she'll call a DQ, but other than that, you're not getting warnings, you're not getting violations.
Some of the biggest stakes. Oh no, a separated shoulder may have just greeted Savannah Evans, who just hit the actual hardest part of the ring, the steel post.
Huge opening here for Harleen Lopez. But that distance finally worked against Savannah Evans.
And Harleen Lopez clearly understands the opportunity afforded to her, immediately latching on to those shoulders. And Savannah Evans trying and unsuccessfully to lift her up.
It was a very nice roll through there. Looks like Savannah went face first, got planted into the mat. Yeah, she's holding them teeth.
For the first time, we are seeing the spiteful brute with the opportunity to win this match. Trains at the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo. We just saw one of her dojo mates, Ryan Mooney, get the win in the M3 for the hybrid division. Can history repeat itself here? Is it going to be a good night for the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo at the world famous Monster Factory?
Harleen scores with the double knees and a cannonball. She's got to drag a big body out there for that pin. Again, size advantage for Savannah Evans.
Leg covered, and Savannah Evans having to expend a lot of energy to kick out of that. And almost like she heard you from here, Pelly. No longer just trying to strike, but using her entire body as a weapon as Harleen Lopez.
That's right. Should be smart to listen to me.
Do you sell coaching?
Maybe I do.
I think we just found a new business venture for you. Savannah Evans does not need your coaching, buddy, because I think she's got this well in hand. Huge Samoan drop, dead center in the ring, great positioning, and somehow, some way, Harleen Lopez able to continue.
Yeah, Harleen had to put everything into that kick out right there.
Experience.
You see, Savannah keeps going back for that clench, though.
It's true. I mean, the thing going up against someone like Savannah Evans, there's the obvious attributes. Her anger, her size, her strength, but the intangible of that experience. Harleen wrenching on that shoulder, though.
Drives her into the turnbuckle, though. She's holding on. She's holding on to that arm bar.
Because there's no rope breaks.
Yep.
Under most circumstances, would have been forced to break the hold, the cannibal. But no, able to continue.
And she might have slipped on the rope there, but I think Savannah Evans may have dragged her down, though, in an instinctive move to protect herself. Harleen's going for a pin here.
Harleen Lopez did not get all of that cutter attempt, looking for what seemed to be a slice bread number 2, and that's what happens when you're still in the process of your journey.
I think Savannah weighed her down there, which was a really good instinctive maneuver there, and it bought her enough time.
When you got that low center of gravity, you use it, and Savannah Evans takes it.
Brilliant move by Savannah Evans to weigh her down on the sliced bread attempt. And a full Nelson slam seals the deal.
And whoever wins tomorrow, whatever your first champion looks like, they have this in the waiting. A cannibal is coming to hunt the Grapplers division in Season 2.
When I first started with the Monster Factory, I said to myself, like, if I got one person to the WWE, I'll be happy.
Danny Cage, you have this school at the Monster Factory. He teaches you everything. I was working in one of these dead-end jobs. As soon as I walked in, I was like, this is awesome.
The rush of being in a wrestling ring is like nothing else. An underdog is a hungry dog.
Part of me didn't want to call myself Twitch, but how many wrestlers do you know not only have Tourette's, but are like open about it?
Make sure they don't kill each other. Or if they do, just clean up.
The Men's Grooming Studio. Walk in as a stranger looking for a cut, and walk out as family with a great hairstyle.
Main event time here for the M3, our very first round robin revolution. A match made by our new regent and PR consultant, Mandy Leone. And I've now been given word exactly what that means. In this triple threat match, you have to defeat both of your opponents. So the win condition for Breaux Keller, for example, is he has to pin or submit both LSG and Victor Benjamin in order to win. That goes the same for everyone in this match. I am joined not only by Pelli Primo, but also Avery Good, because a match of this magnitude, we need the whole team here.
Hey, you know what my favorite part was? When Mandy told Ernie to shut up.
Well, you're working out a lot of your issues here.
That was great.
So hold on, let me wrap my head around this real quick. So it's not like a triple threat elimination.
That's not, no, that's correct.
If you get pinned, you still stay.
That's correct.
I like it. I like it.
Weighing in 196 pounds, the ace of space, LSG.
Wait. So now I've got a scenario in my brain where you could get pinned twice and still stay.
That's correct.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. That's not cool. You get pinned twice, you're a loser, you should go home.
Blame Ernie.
Well, no. In this case, it is Mandy Leone who created this particular match. LSG and
wait.
himself here in Fight Pro Wrestling.
If Mandy Leone created it, then I like it because I don't want her mad at me.
That's true. She is now the representative of Prince Nana here in Fight Pro. We're going to see how that shakes out.
And final participant. He is accompanied by Bushmaster Tim Springs.
Wait.
Fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 220 pounds, the Savage Gentleman, Victor Benjamin.
Holy moly! Savage Gentleman Victor Benjamin did not come to this fight alone. One of the men he defeated in his incredible run as premier fighter was Tim Spriggs. Probably the single greatest submission wrestler in the world today, a former #1 ranked Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion in the world. And if you're going to combat the privileged, you could do a lot worse than Tim Spriggs as your backup, Avery.
It's a smart move. I'll wait.
Words, any final words for your participant opponents?
These chumps already know what they have coming to them. They are not privileged, should not even be in this ring, let alone
Look at that mustache.
I'd rather not.
You already know. They got it coming for them. Privilege, get that in.
LSG,
That's real weird.
any words for your opponents?
That's real.
Listen up! You got friends. You got friends. Me, I don't need anybody. The ace of space is out of this world. And I'm gonna show you right
The Ace of Space.
Briggs went to war. There's nothing but respect between me and him. A fellow mixed martial artist, a world champion, and that's why he's in my corner tonight to make sure your flunkies don't have anything to do with this again. It doesn't matter if you're by yourself or an entire galaxy. I'm drowning that rocket ship tonight.
LSG, the only guy who didn't get the memo that it was bring your friends to work day.
Which I don't think is a very smart thing. Like, you know for a fact, right, that everybody out here are friends. Their friends are going to be involved. You never trust anybody, blah, 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 blah. This is wrestling. So when Victor Benjamin knew the privilege would be out here, he's like, I'm going to go back and get the one guy in this place that I have the most respect for, and that's Tim Spriggs. Right? We were talking about this earlier. When you're in there and you do battle with somebody, the way those guys went to war, like, win or lose, you come out with a newfound respect, a new best friend in some sort, somebody you know you can depend on.
Let's do a quick recap of the circumstances that led to this match in case you're joining us for the first time. Breaux Keller originally started this season in a tag team with Action and Andretti, and when he was unable to continue in tag division due to Action Andretti's call-up by All Elite Wrestling, he was given the opportunity to find a new partner or bet on yourself. And now he's taking it to LSG.
Right with the Fez press, quick!
Breaux Keller had an opportunity to become the premier fighter, lost it against
We got to release German in the first 30 seconds of this matchup.
And decided to join Logan Easton LaRoe in the privileged, turning his back on his best friend, Savage Gentleman Victor Benjamin. In the process, he cost Savage Gentleman, who's about to give holy hell to LSG, that premier fighter spot to Logan Easton LaRoe, who cashed in an opportunity given him by Prince Nana. Then, of course, LSG, who was meant to originally have Breaux Keller's spot in the privilege, attacking Breaux Keller. We learned that tonight, costing him 3 weeks of action and his opportunity to participate in the playoffs. And here we get three men with a ton of reason to hate each other's guts, Pelly.
Bad blood, really bad blood. And as Avery said earlier, LSG didn't bring any friends to the party with him, but it takes a guy like that to know a guy like that. He doesn't have any friends right now. So,
I mean, he's confident, right? He came out here by himself, right? He didn't necessarily know Tim Spriggs would be here. Maybe he didn't get the invite that he was supposed to invite his own buddy. But at the same time, it didn't seem to slow him down. Right now, he's in control of this match-off, so hats off to him. But at the end of the day, I personally think it'll cost him.
LSG has been someone who's been trying to control his destiny, calling his own shots, making deals with Nana throughout the season. First getting an opportunity against Eli Isom on our second round of competition, and most recently finding a way to be reinstated from suspension. And Savage Gentleman Victor Benjamin was our most dominant premier fighter by far.
Victor Benjamin's just a beast. Like, you look at that.
LSG almost got him.
He's like 220 pounds of straight muscle. There's not an ounce of fat on the guy, right? Throw on top of that, he's an elite trained MMA fighter. Throw on top of that, he's traveled around to some of the best professional wrestling trainers there are in the country.
There's no whining and complaining in this match, too. The structure of this match means in order to win, you have to beat both of your opponents. Whoever wins this match absolutely earns it, Pelly.
Speaking of someone who has to beat both of their opponents, rather, Breaux Keller, we're looking at the only guy in Fight Pro that has pinfall victories over Rhett Titus and Victor Benjamin. Is that correct?
No, Victor Benjamin defeated Breaux Keller. It was Breaux Keller's basically betrayal of Victor Benjamin that cost Savage Gentleman his only loss. A 2 count there to Logan Easton LaRoe. And of course, Logan's only loss this whole season was a forfeit to Logan Easton LaRoe, all part of the plot that led to the birth of the privileged. We're going to see Rhett Titus and Logan Easton LaRoe go to war next week in our Rise of the Champions finals. But if Breaux Keller, with the privilege finally back at full strength, can get this win, I mean, that sets up great momentum for his stablemates, Dog Nation and Logan Easton LaRoe, and their title opportunities next week.
Breaux Keller over here kind of making fun a little bit of Victor Benjamin with a little air punching, a little air kicking, and rightfully so, because right now he's sticking it to Victor Benjamin. He's keeping He's keeping LSG out on the floor over there. He's in firm control of this matchup. But Victor Benjamin can turn this around at any second. One quick strike, landed to the right spot, just like that kick to the chest right there, turns it around.
Incredible list of opponents that Victor Benjamin defeated this season, including Delirious, Eric Stevens, Tim Spriggs.
Maybe, perhaps a little jet lag, though. Victor Benjamin very recently just wrestled in Hawaii. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's kind of far away.
It is.
Flipped him over and now looking for the submission win against Breaux Keller. These two.
This goes back to their singles bout where he worked this double underhook the entire match. It basically helped him survive Breaux Keller.
But now Breaux Keller has it scouted because Victor Benjamin did go to that well so many times successfully in that match. It is crazy to think. I've got to put this to Avery because I know Pelly doesn't have friends. But these two were at each other's weddings. These two consider themselves to be each other's best friends in wrestling. And all it took was the fight championship, the premier fighter, to drive this level of wedge between them.
At the end of the day, we're all competitors. We're all in professional wrestling because we want to win. We want the titles. We want the fame. We want the glory, right? To make the decision to become a professional wrestler, I always felt it was a very selfish thing where you wanted all the love and attention.
LSG tried to steal that pin on Savage Gentleman.
Smart, because he wants the love and the attention that I was just talking about, right? And when that love and attention, right, comes in between two best friends, it can cause a lot of chaos.
Oh, yeah. I went to a friend's wedding once. You know how that ended?
You're not friends with them anymore.
That's right.
Bro job!
Oh, that's inappropriate.
Bro job to the Savage Gentleman and Breaux Keller.
Nope.
So close to getting a first win here. Remember, the condition is you do have to defeat both of your opponents.
That's wild. So now I'm wondering, right? Like I'm thinking back to when Victor Benjamin had Breaux Keller in that submission.
Gutter butter. Sorry, Avery, but I think that Breaux Keller just got it.
That's one.
He's halfway there. He's halfway to walking out of this match the winner.
Now he has to pin LSG to win.
So if you're LSG and you see that submission on, look at Dog Nation now throws LSG in. Trying to get this one over quick. 2 and nope.
That was close.
Like, do you just allow a pin to happen? That's what I'm asking. A submission, do you just allow it to happen? Do you allow the damage to be caused, especially the submission? Do you let them just sit in there and create that damage, tear that shoulder apart, tear that knee apart?
I would.
But even though knowing you're going to give the third participant,
it's strategic.
One of the W's he needs.
I think it depends on where people are because at this point now,
it's chess, not checkers.
It is sudden death competition when it comes to Breaux Keller now and LSG.
Well, here at Fight Pro, like we are no stranger to come up with some of these brand new, fascinating ideas and having the guts to try them out. And this type of matchup is exactly that. Like I've never seen this in my life, and my mind is just racing right now with different strategies and ideas that are possible in a matchup like this one.
Said with all the love and affection in the world, we are no strangers to complications here at Fight Pro Wrestling.
Amen.
Breaux Keller looking to take this away, and now Breaux Keller, despite the animosity between himself and Savage Gentleman, needs to put all of his attention on offense towards LSG. The only way that Keller can win this match is with some sort of pinfall or submission or knockout with LSG. So at this point, Savage Gentleman is just a spoiler to Breaux Keller.
I don't know if Savage Gentleman is going to be able to continue in the match. Look at him.
This is the roughest we have seen Victor Benjamin look.
You do not want to trade chops with LSG, buddy.
Slicing Breaux Keller like he ordered some roast beef at the deli counter.
He did take your advice, though. He gave up on the chops, went right to the jawjacker, which got him back in control of this match.
Right. Yeah, hey, he's focused. He made a mistake, and he adjusted very quickly.
I do want to go back, however briefly, to Breaux Keller's mustache, because imagine being so petty as to be so beautiful and choose to ruin your face with that mustache.
Yeah, have you seen Ernie's mustache?
Ernie's not ruining a beautiful face.
Sometimes it's pro wrestlers, though, when you make that transition. Like, he knew when he aligned himself with the privilege that he was going to go from a man the fans cheered for and adored to one maybe they didn't like as much. So maybe he embraced that inner hate that he was about to receive from those fans. He's like, look, if they're going to hate me, they might as well hate me for every reason in the world, which would include
a mustache.
And now, mustache.
Hey, look who's back.
And Savage Gentleman
back again.
Not letting LSG get that pin. That would not have ended the match, but choosing basically to say, I'm not going to let anyone else get one up in this match.
Stopping a mud hole in Breaux Keller.
Very few things are more terrifying here in fight than looking across the ring at an angry Victor Benjamin. That is an intimidating SOB.
Could you imagine being in a triple threat against Victor Benjamin and Devantes?
No, because I am a coward.
I would tinkle a little bit. I'm not a coward. I fought some of the best wrestlers in the world, and that's one of the things that would scare me.
You said everyone here was brought here because you like to fight, and that is not true. I'm here because I love to talk
about fighting.
Absolutely.
From a distance, from far away at your safe little table.
As far away as I can be and visually see. A Savage Gentleman with the snapmare on LSG and a PK right to the back of the neck. These guys hate each other.
The LSG cannot feel his fingers right now, I'm telling you right now.
There was a lot of people who were unfairly maligning Victor Benjamin, saying that he was the one who attacked Breaux Keller cowardly from behind. In reality, it was all a feint by LSG, so certainly there's no love lost between Victor Benjamin and the Ace of Spades.
That knee caught all of Victor Benjamin. He might be out again.
Oh, we got a little suplex action, maybe a brain buster. What do we got? Oh, no, falls through neck breaker.
Wow, that was a dirty neck breaker.
Just shows the strength of Breaux Keller, too, because Victor Benjamin's, like I said, at least 220, 230.
But it also shows the vindictiveness. It is well documented that Victor Benjamin was out of action for a year due to neck surgery. That is something that his friend would know about.
Yep.
But Victor Benjamin makes the choice after neck surgery to get in a wrestling ring.
Wait a second! LSG just got one! And Dog Nation up!
Wait a minute, Victor Benjamin, he's choking him! He's choking him!
Oh. Turn around, LSG. He's about to get this thing all tied up.
Keller
He did the right thing. He had to tap. He had to tap if he wants to have a chance of winning this match.
It is 1-1.
2-1. We're in sudden death now.
It is sudden death. It is a tie game.
The Savage Gentleman, Victor Benjamin, has earned his first victory by submission over Breaux Keller.
So let's just get the math out of the way.
The math out of the way is these two fellas want Breaux Keller nowhere near the ring, right?
But here's the thing.
You can't pin him again. He's useless to everybody else but himself.
Savage Gentleman has to pin LSG. LSG has to beat Savage Gentleman, and Breaux Keller has to defeat LSG. Those are the win conditions we are at now. If you are writing, keep some stuff on your scoreboards at home, okay?
Scorecard, yeah. And to your earlier point, Jason, a friend would know if someone went through neck surgery. That's why I don't have friends.
That's not the only reason.
Well, that's your opinion.
Cobra Kai leg sweep by the Savage Gentleman. Victor Benjamin, gator roll, lifting up, and now using that double underhook to try and take out LSG.
Ooh.
Sends him all the way across the ring. LSG now set up in the corner. Benjamin about to get a full head of speed. Comes in with a high knee.
He got all of it, too.
The incredible power. I mean, a fighting machine is Victor Benjamin. And at this point, Breaux Keller, spoiler to both men.
Yeah, and Victor's going to want to get Breaux Keller far away from LSG.
You got to play a ton of offense and defense at this point. We said we are in sudden death. This main event, round robin revolution, the first of its kind here in Fight Pro Wrestling. Honestly, to my knowledge, the first of its kind in pro wrestling at all.
I've never seen it before. That's what I was just wondering. You think these guys even know who at this point they've got to beat to win this matchup? Like, you're in the wrestling ring, you're getting hurt, things are crazy, tough to keep a good mind about. You didn't really catch all of that. He's going to kick out of that.
No, Breaux Keller doesn't. Breaux Keller just went for the wrong man.
Yeah,
and the referee doesn't.
Yeah, the referee.
Breaux Keller, that would have been a disaster. Can you imagine?
I would have walked in there like Vince McMahon and blown out both my quads trying to set it straight, brother.
And I'd have appreciated you for it, for the effort.
Thank you.
LSG can't afford to get distracted by Breaux Keller at this point. His only win condition is to go up against Victor Benjamin. So now, Breaux Keller, like a gnat, you want to get out of your hair as quickly as possible.
Such a vet move there by LSG. Did you see how he reversed when he was in that corner and he was able to get out of the hold and position himself on that buckle all in one quick movement, right?
Beautiful, yeah.
That was great. It was just fancy.
This is not the scenario that Victor Benjamin wants right now. Again, Breaux Keller pins LSG, he's going to win this match.
That is true, though it does not look like that is in the cards in the immediate future as Dog Nation now, we have seen, they're holding the brass knucks.
Tim Spriggs.
Tim Spriggs is the equalizer. And Tim Spriggs confiscating those brass knuckles from Dog Nation.
Here's Benjamin. All right, Benjamin needs to get back in the ring, though. Oh, they're getting kicked out. Dog Nation's getting kicked out.
Dog Nation is getting kicked out.
That's right. No second.
Wait a second.
What?
Tim Spriggs just decked Savage Gentleman.
No, he didn't. Did he?
He did. Tim Spriggs just decked Savage Gentleman with the brass knuckles. What is happening?
I'm so excited right now. There's going to be a mad dash to see who could pin the Savage Gentleman because he's knocked out. So you basically got to get up over the guy in the ring, run out there, get Victor Benjamin, roll him in the ring, and then pin him, and then you win the match.
Wait, you're burying the... Keller's already pinned?
Oh, yeah, this is so confusing.
You are burying the lead. Wait a second. With the ref's back turn, Breaux Keller just kicked LSG right in the gonads with the bro job. And wait. Holy no.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
Oh, Dog Nation's back. How convenient.
The numbers game works out in the favor of Breaux Keller.
What I tell you, Jason, how that friend worked out for Victor Benjamin.
My heart is breaking. The Savage Gentleman brought Victor Benjamin brought the only man he thought he could trust, the only man who he respected, Tim Spriggs. And Tim Spriggs, I'm waiting for official confirmation, but this looks like Tim Spriggs has been in on it the whole time.
Yeah. Hey, hate to say I told you so. Victor Benjamin just learned one of the most important lessons of his career, I think.
And it certainly seems like Tim Spriggs is officially a member of the privileged.
There's some undulating there from Dog Nation.
I mean, they've earned this right to celebrate, right? It's a very complicated matchup. Three guys, only one could win.
Look at that. That's not
and
celebrating.
Now Logan Easton LaRoe, the ringleader, has entered. Breaux Keller just earned a guaranteed spot in next season. And the privileged are walking into the Rise of the Champions with Tim Spriggs on the book. This is horrendous.
I don't want to be in the Goons anymore. I want to be privileged now.
We are desperately out of time. For Pelly Primo, for Avery Good, I'm Jason Heed. This was the M3, and the privileged are running roughshod over fight. We'll see you next week for Rise of the Champions.
All right. What did I tell you?
He's not even answering my calls, man.
I told you Nana was a shyster. He's good for nothing. He's trying to bamboozle us all. You know, Logan's in his pocket, you know? But I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna set things straight.
I can't trust him anymore.
Hey, trust me.
Yeah, I guess.
You get it now? How much more corruption do you need to see, Ernie?
What the hell is going on? What the heck are you doing?
You know your little pigpen problem?
What are you doing?
It's me, Ernie. I'm the pigpen. And I'm ready to get the truth out there. Hey, I'm here to help fight. To help you get this back to what it's supposed to be. What do you say?
I can't do it. You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna get fired.
Again?
I can't forget it.